Thank you for giving me the opportunity to learn. Royal Highnesses, distinguished guests. First of all, I have to mention that I'm not a federal minister of Germany. Since we have a federal system, I'm only a state minister in Baden-Württemberg, and I'm dealing with the issue integration. As you all know, Germany is a country with many migrants who came especially after World War II to build up the country and raise the economy. Now, many families live even in the third and fourth generation. For instance, my parents came from Turkey in the early 70s. At the moment, we face again migration, especially from the southern part of Europe and from the eastern part of Europe, and additionally, the number of refugees is rising. They come from all over the world, especially from the conflict areas. You all know them. It's Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq, and Pakistan. The refugees partly come because of conflicts in their homelands, also religious conflicts. This makes the issue, peace building and interreligious dialogue, so important. Germany has 80 million inhabitants. 15 million have a so-called migrant background. The state of Baden-Württemberg has 11 million inhabitants. 26% have a migrant background coming from over 170 countries. Dealing with diversity is a challenge. This is why many German states have ministries dealing with the issue of integration. So what do integration ministers do? I'm responsible for the refugees. I'm preparing now a law for refugees. I'm responsible for naturalization. If people want to apply for German citizenship, they come to my ministry. We started the naturalization campaign because we know that it gives a push on integration as well. But as you know, integration is a big issue covering many aspects. Intercultural and interreligious dialogue is only one of them, but an important one. Soon I remarked that most of the critical topics deal with the Islam. There is a young survey from the Bertelsmann Foundation, some of you might know. Every second German is afraid of Islam, so we have to deal with it. Therefore, I built the Roundtable Islam together with the Muslim groups. We try to cover the problems Muslim people care about or face in order to find concrete solutions. Muslim people want their children to get Islamic religion classes. They want to have Muslim funerals. They want to live their Muslim traditions and culture. But how can we combine this with German laws and traditions? You see, it's not very easy. But it's not only the Muslim people we have people from all over the world. And how do we deal with intercultural conflicts in these groups? So if you have people from Bosnia who meet people from Serbia, or if you have people from Tibet and China, or Turks and Kurds, do we know all these groups in their interests? Do we know what they care about? I think we have to learn and still improve. This is why we started the process of intercultural education. We now started in Baden-Württemberg in over 50 cities to give seminars and training on this issue, but we also need more teachers and social workers, more policemen with intercultural competence. There's also one problem many migrants are confronted with. And it doesn't matter if you come from Italy, Greece, Turkey, or Lebanon. We have discrimination. Prejudice is nothing special about Germany. You have prejudice all over the world. But because of our history, we try to be sensitive on that issue. It's helpful to start fighting prejudice in early years. We support a project in schools. It's called School Without Racism, School with Courage. We want the children to become sensitive on that issue and tolerant. School is a very important place, and it's unfortunately the only place where we can reach the families. This is why many projects focus on schools. If we succeed in education, we have less problems, we have less conflicts, we have less unemployment, less poverty, less criminal things, and hopefully less prejudice. So what does it mean? It means we have to start early, we have to learn about diversity, we have to learn to deal with diversity, and we have to be flexible and pragmatic as politicians. And, of course, we have to focus on the chances that diversity brings with. Thank you.